बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत दिव्यांग ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय हरे कृष्ण we'll continue our narration from yesterday's topic. So quickly summarizing what we have covered till now is Bali Maharaj has seen Vamanadeva enter the sacrificial arena, and he was very captivated by his beauty and his conduct. And Bali Maharaj asked Vamanadeva to promise. Bali Maharaj asked Vamanadeva to ask a benediction, ask some donation, charity, and Vamanadeva first of all praises Bali Maharaj's lineage, and then he he actually glorifies the lineage, saying that none of them have ever been uh, like gone back on their word for a Brahmana, and they being very charitable. So, and after that, he asked for 3 pieces of land, and Balimara says, "No, uh, actually, you are not very intelligent. I can give you so many things. I am the Lord of the 3 worlds." So, but Vaman Dev says that for a Brahmana, satisfaction for everyone, satisfaction is very important. So he explains the principles of satisfaction, which are very important in the conduct of a life of a devotee. And then he uh, actually asks that I am satisfied with the 3 pieces of land. Then Sukracharya intervenes and says that actually this is Vishnu who has come to take away everything from you and give it to your co-brother Indra, who is your enemy. So then Valimara says that even if this is Vishnu, he actually um, introspects in himself also that for a man, the earth, Mother Earth, can bear anyone but not a liar. So, to actually keep up one's word is very important than preserving one's own life. Although Shukracharya has mentioned many religious injunctions where one may not keep up his word, Bali Maharaj chose uh, not to follow the advice of his uh, spiritual master, who actually has done so much great favor for him by reviving him from death. Still, uh, when it comes to following dharma and also following devotional service, uh, so rendering devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he demonstrated that there is no impediment. Hmm. There is no impediment in the in one's in the world who can actually which can actually deter one from executing one's devotional service. Uh, so uh, so he being the grand disciple of grandchild and disciple of Prahlad Maharaja, uh, he actually chose to give uh, the land, the promised land to Vamana, who has come. So Shukracharya, being inspired by the Supreme Lord's will, he actually cursed his disciple, saying, "You think you are very intelligent and determined, and uh, you actually transgress eh, my word, transgress my jurisdiction. So for this, you will lose everything." So still, Bali Maharaj did not deter from his uh, path of following the dharma and also devotional service. So he actually gave the land by washing Lord Vamana's feet, and Vindhyavali, his good wife, has assisted him without any hesitation. So then, this act, this non-duplicitous act, uh, has been adored by all the denizens of all the planetary systems. That's what we are we have discussed yesterday, and the last verse described how there were showers of millions of flowers, and this describes how Gandharvas and other denizens of the higher planetary systems have celebrated this act of Bali. नेदुर मुहुर दुंदुभय सहस्रो गंधर्व किंपुरुष किन्नरा जगुहु मनस्विनानेन कृतं सुदुष्करं विद्वान् अदाद यद रिपवे जगत्त्रयम्. Saying nedur muhur dundavaya sahasro, again and again the thousands of kettle drums, neduhu and dunduva and trumpets, they sounded again and again. And Gandharva Kimpurusha Kinnara Jaguhu. So Jaguhu, so they actually sang in great jubilation. Manasvina Kritam Sudushkaram. Manasvina Anena Kritam Sudushkaram. They are saying Vidwan Adad. They are saying Vidwan Adad Yad Ripave Jagattrayam. Say Vidwan Adad. They are saying how exalted a person is Bali Maharaj, and what a difficult task he has performed. How exalted Manasvi is a person of Bali Maharaja. He performed a very difficult task. Sudushkaram Krutam. Vidwan Adad. The Vidwan Adad, knowing that Ripave Jagattrayam. So, knowing that for whom the charity he is giving, he is actually his enemy, he actually gave Jagattrayam Adad. So he gave all the three worlds in charity to him. So how a Manasvi he is, and how difficult is a task is that which Bali Maharaj has performed. That's what they are glorifying. Yad Vamanam Rupam avardhatadbhutam harer anantasya gunatrayatmakam bhukam disho dyaur vivaraha payodhaya Tiriyan Hridevarjayo Yadasta is saying Tad Vamanam Rupam Avardhata Adbhutam. So Tad Vamanam Rupam Avardhata. So the unlimited personality of Godhead, Harer Anantasya Guna Trayatmakam. So the unlimited personality of Godhead, Ananta, who actually assumed the form of a Vamana, Tad Vamanam Rupam Avardhata, and it is very Adbhuta, and it is wondrous. And Avardhata, he actually started to increase size, increase in size. In terms of what? In terms of the material energy. The material energy is made of three modes, Gunatrayaha. Acting in terms of material energy until everything in this universe was within his body. Bhuhu kam disho dyaur vivaraha payodhayas tiryan hrideva rashayo yadasta. So, until all this bhuhu kam, the earth, kam, the sky, dishaha, all direction, dyaur, the kam is ether, dyaur is sky, and vivaraha, the Vivaraha Payodhayaha. The Payodha is the oceans. Vivaraha, I think the directions. No, Disho is directions. Vivaraha is planetary systems. Tirian, the seas, the oceans, the birds. Tirian, Nru, Deva, Nru, the humans. Deva, the demigods. Rishaya, the great sages. And Yada Asta. So all these things, Yada Asta. So all those things were existing in the body of Vamanadeva. Basically, Lord Vamanadeva has increased his size so to encompass everything in the universe into his body. काये बलिस्तस्य महाविभूतेः सहर्त्विगाचार्य सदस्य एतत् ददर्श विश्वं त्रिगुणं गुणात्मके भूतेन्द्रियार्थाशय जीवयुक्तम्. Saying काये बलि तस्य महाविभूतेः. Bali Maharaja, along with all the priests, acharyas and the members of the assembly, observed the Supreme Personality of Godhead's universal body, which was full of 6 opulences. Sahasratvik Acharya Sadasya Etat Dadarsha Vishwam Trigunatmake Bhutendriya Asaya Jiva Yuktam. So they actually saw Mahavibhutehe. So they actually saw the Lord's body full of all opulences. So that body contained everything within the universe, including all the material elements, the senses, the mind, the intelligence, and false ego, the various kinds of living entities, and the actions and reactions of the 3 modes of material nature. Sahartvig Acharya, sorry, it is not Sahasra, it is Sahartvig Acharya. So he saw along with his Acharyas and all the members of the royal assembly, they all saw that the Lord Vamandeva's body contained everything in the universe, including the elements and everything. The elements with which the whole universe is made up of. So everything in this universe is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and ego. These are the subtle elements. So, and the gross and subtle elements. And they also saw all the kinds of living entities also, who are actually products, their bodies, who are actually the products of these material elements. And they also saw how there is a action and reaction happening within the 3 modes of nature, which we otherwise cannot see. So all these things they saw in the body of Lord Vamanadeva. Rasam achashta angritale atha payodayor mahim mahidhran पुरुषस्य जंघयोः पतत्रिणो जानुनि विश्वमूर्तेः उर्वोर्गणं मारुतम् इंद्रसेनः. So now few verses it is describing the Trivikrama Rupa of Vamana, the Lord Vishnu. He's saying Bali Maharaja, who was occupying the seat of King Indra, could see the lower planetary systems such as Rasatala on the soles of the feet of the Lord's universal form. And he saw on the Lord's feet the surface of the globe. On the surface of his calves are all the mountains. On his knees, the various birds. And on his thighs, the varieties of air. So this universe is actually the one form of the Supreme Lord, which is described in the second third canto of Bhagavatam, also in the second canto of Bhagavatam. This is the Virat Rupa of the Supreme Lord. Uh, so this is what actually the Vamana is showing the Bali and his entourage there. How everything is nothing but the form of the Supreme Lord. So this description which Vamana is saying is actually the material expansion of the Lord's transcendental body. In the sense like Lord is demonstrating how actually materially he is encompassing everything. He is spiritual, but how in this world his presence is there in everything, that is described by this form here, saying the soles of the Lord's feet contain the lower planetary systems, and on the feet of the Lord is the earthly planetary systems, and on his calves are the mountains, and on his knees are the birds who actually live on the mountains, and on his thighs are the varieties of air. Sandhyam vibhor vasasi guhya aikshad prajapatin जघने आत्ममुख्यान नाभ्याम नभः कुक्षेषु सप्त सिंधून उरुक्रमस्योरसि चर्क्षमालाम. So संध्याम विभोर वाससी गुह्य ऐक्षत. Beneath the garments of the Lord, who acts as wonderfully, the Valimara saw Sandhya, the evening twilight, or Sandhya also means the junctions of the day and the night. So one is Pratha Sandhya, another is Madhyana Sandhya, and another is Sayana Sandhya. So the Prabhupada translating here is Sayana Sandhya. So in the Lord's private parts, he saw Prajapati. And in the round portion of his waist, he saw himself with his confidential associates. In the Lord's navel, he saw the sky. And on the Lord's waist, he saw the 7 oceans. And on the Lord's bosom, he saw all the clusters of stars. So, what the Lord is, what can we infer while reading this description of the form of the Lord is that we think that everything in this universe actually is for our enjoyment. But the Lord is saying that actually everything is resting in me. It is not yours, it is mine. I am encompassing everything. I am the Lord of universe. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samannita. So when one understands that the Lord is the master and controller of everything, aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate. So when the and everything animate and inanimate, everything animates, acts according to the Lord's will. Mattah sarvam pravartate. Iti matva bhajante mam. So when one understands this and one actually bhaja, when one worships the Supreme Lord, then actually one can be peaceful. And he is considered to be very intelligent, and not otherwise. Just a second. 1 minute. So Prabhupada also is saying the same thing. He's saying in verse number 22 purport, he's saying, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. Krishna is the origin of everything. And Vasudeva sarvamiti. So Krishna is everything. And he is also saying, Matsthani sarvabhutani. Nachaham teshvavastitaha. Everything rests on the body of the Supreme Lord, but he is not everywhere. So, the Mayavadis think that since the Lord has become everything, he has no separate existence. But Bali Maharaj here is saying that the Supreme Lord's universal body and the was this here Bali Maharaj was the seer of the personality of God's universal body, and that body was that which was seen. Thus, there is two things here. So Mayavadis are proposing Advaita. There is no difference, but there is Dvaita here. So there are always two entities, the seer and the seen. So the seer is a part of the whole, but he is not equal to the whole. We are seeing this universe, but the seen is different from our vision. It means us. So we are actually two, the Lord and us. So the Lord is the complete whole, and we are parts of the complete whole. So, but this scene is also a part of the, this seer is also a part of the scene. So, thereby, so there is a simultaneous oneness and difference in between the seer and the scene. So, although the seer is the part and parcel of the scene, still they maintain two separate existences. So in the same way, every living entity, every element of the universe is simultaneously one with and different from the Lord. So we cannot say, since everything is emanating from the Lord has no separate existence. That is the mystical potency of the Supreme Lord. So he can actually be separate from it and also be part of it. So it's like that. So someone has how do I understand? We cannot understand. So this is the Achintya Shakti of the Supreme Lord. That's why it is called inconceivable. So someone said, Prabhupada, asked Prabhupada, does your God can make a rock which nobody can lift? So then there is a catch 2020 here. So someone says that if the answer is that he cannot make, means then that means the Lord cannot do something. And if he says that yes, he can do it, then there is something which then a Lord cannot do. So also, so then Prabhupada said, yes, he can make something which he cannot lift, make a rock which he cannot lift also, but then he lifts it. So that is karoti, akaroti, what is that? Anyatha karoti. So the Lord can do and undo and do something else. That is the inconceivable potency of the Lord. So coming back to our description of the universal form, this next 2-3 verses actually are, we will, 1 minute, 25 to 28, 29 are same description of the Lord's form. So we will read them together, 25 to 29. Oh, yeah. Okay. हृदि अंग धर्मम स्तनयोर मुरारेर ऋतं च सत्यं च मनस्य अधेन्दुम श्रियं च वक्षसि अरविंदहस्तां कंठे च समानि समस्त रेफान इंद्रप्रधानान अमरान भुजेषु तत्कर्णयोर ककुभोद्यौश्च मूर्ध्नि केशेषु मेघान श्वसनं नासिकायां अक्ष्णोश्च सूर्यं वदने च वह्निं वाण्यां च छन्दांसि रसे जलेशं भ्रुवोर्निषेधं च विधिं च पक्ष्मसु अहश्च रात्रिं च परस्य पुंसो मन्युं ललाटे अधर एव लोभं स्पर्शे च कामं नृपरेतसाम्भः पृष्ठे तु अधर्मं क्रमणेषु यज्ञं छायासु मृत्युं हसिते च मायां तनूरुहेषु ओषधि जातयश्च नदीश्च नाडीषु शिलानखेषु बुद्धावजं देवगणान् ऋषींश्च प्राणेषु गात्रे स्थिरजंगमानि सर्वाणि भूतानि ददर्श वीराः. So the Veeraha, Bali Maharaj, who is a Veera, who saw, sorry, he is not Veera, he is referring to Parikshit here. O Veera is saying, my dear king, on the heart of Lord Murare, he saw religion. On the, yeah, Hridi Anga Dharmam, Stanayor Murare. This is Vishnu Chakravarti translation. Okay. Sorry. So on the heart of the Lord, he saw religion. On the chest of the Lord, Stanayo, on the chest, both pleasing and truthfulness. And in the mind, he saw the moon. On the bosom, he saw Shriya, goddess of fortune. With Aravinda Hasta, with a lotus flower in her hand. On the neck of the Lord, Kanthecha Samani Samasta Refan. So he saw all the Vedas on the neck of the Lord, and all the sound vibrations. On the arms of the Lord, he saw Indra and all the demigods. In the both ears, he saw all the directions. Karnayoho Kakubho Dyauhu. On the head, he saw the upper planetary systems. Dyauscha Murdhni. And Kesheshu Meghan. On the hair, he saw the clouds. And on the nostrils, Nasikayam Shasanam, he saw the wind. Akshnoscha Suryam, he saw the sun in the eyes of the Lord. And Vadanecha Vahnim, in the mouth of the Lord, he saw fire. Then Vanyam cha Chandamsi, from his words came all the Vedic mantras, Chandas, and his on his tongue was Rasane, Rase Jalesham. So the Jala Isham is the demigod of water or Varuna. And on his eyebrows, Bhruvoho, Nishedham, the regulative principles, Nishedha, and on the eyelids of the Lord, Vidhim cha Pakshmau. So the Pakshmau are day and night. Pakshmau ahascha ratrimcha. So, Nishedham cha vidhim cha. So, Nishedha, Vidhi and Nishedha. So, the two eyebrows were actually showing what do's and don'ts are the regulative principle, or we can call them regulative principles. And Pakshmo ahascha ratrimcha. So, on the eyelids, on the two eyelids, he was saying day and night. Ahascha ratrimcha. So when the eyes were open, it is considered as daytime, and when they were closed, it was considered to be night. On the forehead was anger, and manyuscha lalate, and adhara eva lobham. On the lips was greed. Then sparshecha kamam. On his touch was kama, lust. And Nrupa Retasa Ambaha, O King, Nrupa Retasa Ambaha, his semen or all the waters, Ambaha, Prushthetu Adharmam. So on the back, on his back was irreligion, and Kramaneshu Yajnam, and the wonderful steps and his wonderful steps, activities or steps were the sacrificial fire. And Chayasu Mrityum, on his shadow was death, and Hasite Chamayam, and on his smile, in his smile was the illusory energy. And Tanu Ruheshu, on the hairs of the body, Tanuruheshu Oshadi Jatayaha. Then on the hairs of the body was Oshadi, the drugs and herbs. Then Nadischa Nadishu. So Nadischa Nadishu. In his veins, Nadishu were all Nadis, the rivers. Nadischa Nadishu Sila Nakheshu, and the stones were his nails, and in his intelligence was Brahma. Buddha Ajam. Aja is Brahma, and the Devaganan Rishimscha, in his intelligence were Lord Brahma, the demigods, and the saintly persons. And Praneshu Gatre, throughout his Praneshu Gatre Sthirajangamani. 1 minute. Throughout his entire body and the senses, Praneshu Gatre were Sthira and Jangamani, the moving and non-moving living entities. Sorry. And Sthira and Jangamani, non-moving and non-moving. Sarvani Bhutani Dadarsha. So thus the Bali Maharaj saw everything in the gigantic body of the Supreme Lord. Okay. I think the screen wasn't moving. Okay. Then Sarvatmanidam Bhuvanam Nirikshaya Sarve Asuraha Kashmalam Apur Anga Sudarshanam Chakram Asahya Tejo Dhanushcha Sharangam Stanayitnu Ghosham. So when all the demons who are the followers of Barimaraj saw the universal form of the Supreme Lord who held everything within his body, and when they saw in the Lord's hand his Sudarshan Chakra, which generates intolerable heat, and when they heard the tumultuous sound of his bow, all this caused lamentation within their hearts. Stanayitnu Ghosham. So, Asuraha Kashmalam. And it caused lamentation within their hearts. Parjanya Ghosha Jalaja Panchajanya Kaumodaki Vishnu Gada Taraswini Vidyadhara Asihi Shatachandra Yuktaha Tunotamav Akshaya Saya Kaucha. Is saying Parjanya Ghosho, the Lord's conchal, which is Panchajanya, which made Ghosha like the cloud, Parjanya Ghosha, and the Jalajaha. So Jalajaha means what? Which came from the water. So Parjanya Ghosha Jalajaha. So that conch shell which has come from the water, it sounded like the rumbling of the clouds. And Kaumodake Vishnu Gada Taraswini, the Taraswini, which is actually forceful, the club, the very forceful club of the Lord named Kaumodaki, and the sword named Vidyadhara, with a shield Vidyadhara Asihi, and the shield Satachandra Yuktaha, which decorated with hundreds of spots like moon, and also Akshaya Sayaka, is the quiver of the Supreme Lord. All of these appear together to offer prayers to the Lord. So in this world we see that the matter and the spirit are different. So in that there is a thing and living object. So we are all living beings, and there are objects like the desk what we have, the book which we have. It cannot speak. But in the spiritual world, everything is animate. Everything is a personality. So all these the conch shell, which are and the shield of the Lord, and the sword of the Lord, the quivers of the Lord, these are all personalities. So they are actually offering prayers to the Supreme Lord. So in the spiritual world, everything is personal. There is no impersonalism in the spiritual world. Everything is personal and everything is spirit. That is why it's called Satchidananda Dhama. So everything is eternal there, and everything is knowledgeable, and everything is full of bliss there, and everything is conscious. Chidatmaka, Chit Atmaka means everything is conscious there. So all the objects are also which are otherwise unconscious here, so to say, are also conscious in the spiritual world. So then Sunanda Mukhya Upatasthur Isham Parshada Mukhyaha Sahalokapalaha Spurat Kiritangada Meena Kundalaha Srivatsa Ratnottama Mekhalambaraihi. So the associates of the Lord, they started glorifying the Lord. Who are those? Sunanda Mukhyaha, headed by Sunanda, and the other chief associates, and accompanied by who? All the predominating deities of the various planets. And they offered prayers to the Lord. And how is the Lord looking? He is wearing helmets, a brilliant helmet, bracelet. All the Lokapalas, all the Parshadas, the associates of the Lord, they are actually offering prayers to the Lord. And Spurat Kirita Angada. So his helmet is actually glittering, and Angada Meena Kundalaihi, his earrings are like the sharks or the fishes. And Srivatsa, and he wore a yellow garment. Pita, 1 minute. Srivatsa Ratnatam Mekhala Ambaraihi. So he wore a yellow garment, and he was wearing a belt. It will come. Yeah. Madhuvrata Srag Vanamalaya Avruto Raja Raraja Rajam Bhagavan Urukramaha Kshitim Padaikena Valer Vichakrame Nabhas Sharirena Dishastan Bahubhihi. So, on the Lord's bosom were the lock of hair called Srivatsa. That was in the previous verse. Srivatsa Ratnottama Mekhalambaraihi. And the Kaustubhamani was Ratna was on his chest. Okay. And he wore a yellow garment, we discussed. And he was covered by a belt. And he was decorated by flower garland, Vanamalya Avruta, and this garland was surrounded by Madhuvrata, or the who are seeking after honey, that means the bees, manifesting himself in this way. The Supreme Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose activities are wonderful, covered the entire surface of the earth with one footstep, the sky with his body, and all the direction with his arms. So, someone may say that, okay, the Lord has used his steps. What about the middle part? So, if with the middle part was covered with his body and his all the directions with his arms. And so one step, he covered the lower planetary systems and everything down, covered the entire surface of the earth with one footstep, and the sky with his body. And now we will see. Padam Dvitiyam Kramatas Trivishtapam Navai Tritiya Tadiyam Anvapi Urukramasyanghrir Upari Atho Maha Janabhyam Tapasa Paramgataha. Now he is taking the second step. As the Lord took the second step, he covered the heavenly planetary systems. So with one footstep, he covered the earth and with everything which is down. And with his body and on the top of his foot and his arms, he covered everything in which was in the space. And with now he is expanding his second step. In the second step, he covered all the heavenly planetary systems, and not even a spot remained for the third step. For the Lord's foot extended higher and higher, beyond Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and even Satyaloka. So, so his body covered everything on the top also. On the bottom he covered everything, in the middle he covered everything, on the top also he covered everything. So we will see what will happen in the next class, what will happen for the third step. So I think we have gone overboard, but this is a description of the Lord's form. This will take some time. I think since this is the description, we don't have some. Any questions? If there are any questions, someone can ask. Otherwise, we will close. Does anyone have any questions?
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, can you show me the slides from 13 to 19? One. I want to take the screenshot. Yesterday's slides.
13 to 19.
13, one by one. If you show, I'll just take the screenshot. That's all. I'll read later. No problem.
No problem. I'll just see.
You put as a slideshow, Prabhuji.
No issue. I'll do that.
Yesterday's class.
Okay. This is the one, right?
Yeah. 13.
Okay.
Next, Prabhuji. Next. 1 minute, Prabhuji. Next. Next, Prabhuji. Next, Prabhuji. Next, Prabhuji. Next, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Sure.
Thank
you. Anything
Hare
else?
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji, like one doubt. Actually, like you were telling that, like when, like Lord, like when Bali Maharaj was like accepted, like to give the 3 steps to like Vamana Dev, like his when his wife also like accepted. That time, like all the higher planetary like people were like showering the flowers, like, and they were like in joy. So is that due to like? Out of their fear, like they were thinking like, okay, if he didn't accept it, then we have to all our assets will be with him only, like so that's why like when he accepted, they were like thinking like out of fear, and like okay, when he got like when he accepted, that was they were fear, like they were joy, or like by seeing his devotional service, like I'm like little confusing, that makes me little confusing. So can you clear that doubt, Prabhuji?
Fear about, is it because of Bali Maharaj or is it because of Vamana?
Yeah.
Miss, you are thinking fear of Vamana?
No, Prabhuji. Like actually, like all the like higher like demigods, they were like they were not having any like all the properties, like because Bali Maharaj had taken everything. So
Correct.
now if Vamanadev had come to like to favor them, so that they know like the reason behind Vamanadev asking 3 steps. If Bali Maharaj didn't accept to give the 3 steps, like maybe like due to Shukracharya left because like he didn't accept it, and wife is coming. So if wife is not like wife is like opposing, then he may like not give the 3 steps. And like now wife is also giving the like support, so he will give. That's why like they are happy, like because their fear is gone now. Like, okay, our properties will come back to us, like the Supreme Personality of Godhead like favor us like that. So because of that, the joy was coming, like by seeing Bali Maharaj like a pure devotional service, that like Atma Nivedanam, that like little confusing.
I don't know whether I can answer it properly. I will answer according to what I know and what I can think of. See, there are always 2 kinds of living beings, people here. Those who are materialistic and those who are spiritualistic. And also followers of Dharma and followers of Adharma. Not followers of Dharma also, means otherwise. So when they say here that this act has been commended, so that means the non-duplicitous act it is on the merit of the act that the glorification was done, the commendation was done, and not on the fear side of it. See, as far as the denizens of heaven are concerned, they are jubilant, as you say that since now this is coming to us, so they are joyful. But it is not always like that. So there are two sides in any person. So there can be a joy of regaining all the material opulence for the demigods. However, there is another facet to their personality also, which is actually dharmic. So the devatas are by default dharmic in nature. And when they see someone who is following dharma, they appreciate. So this appreciation is on the merit of the following of dharma done by Bali Maharaj, and not solely on the fear aspect which they were undergoing before this act was performed. Not like that. For example, on the battlefield, there was a description. There was a discussion between Vritrasura and Indra, right? So in that battle, Indra and Vritrasura had a religious talk, right? Was it not? So everyone was fearful of Vritrasura. And the very fact that the fight was happening was to kill Vritrasura, right? But both of them appreciate each other's religious principles. Was it not? When Vritrasura spoke the dharmic principles, Indra appreciated, and Indra also appreciated Vritrasura's dharmic principles, right?
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji.
So there are two facets. One who is actually a man will have two facets. Whatever his motive may be, there is a line of dharma. So that line of dharma will remain appreciable whether or not we want to follow it or not. So that is what. So Bali Maharaj's non-duplicitous act was actually commended here. So he knew that this person is actually Vishnu, and he could easily have waved off, hearing to his spiritual master Shukracharya, who himself was telling, "Don't give." Still, he gave. So that is the non-duplicitous nature of Shukra. Now, who became the hero in this? Is it Indra or Bali?
Bali Maharaj.
Who became the hero in episode of Vritrasura?
Vritrasura.
How can we say that? Because that is the Shastra Chakshu. When we understand from the Shastric perspective, then we understand what is the hero, who is the hero. Otherwise, a demon was there and he was killed. In Vritrasura pastime, we also read in Chandamama novels, right? Indra with Vajra and all. So there the hero is who? Indra. But when we read Bhagavatam, who became the hero?
Vritrasura
became the hero. Even in this pastime, Bali, who is the hero here? Indra, who got the heaven, or Bali, who gave the everything?
Bali Maharaj, who gave everything to Lord.
Yeah, and there are a section of people also, even in today, who actually criticize Vamana for stealing everything from Bali. I think
yes,
in Kerala.
Prabhuji, yes, Prabhuji. Even from my childhood, I heard that if you do charity like Bali Maharaj, then you will use everything, and like that people say like that.
So no, that's okay. That will. But there are people who hate Vamanadeva for taking everything from Bali, right? So, but what is Vamana doing here? Coming forth in the next verses, he will then tell that when Brahma says that enough of testing, yeah, what else can you get? He is offering his own head. So then Vamanadeva says that actually I want to bring out his greatness of character. That's the reason I am testing him. So who is the hero here? The who is hero, we have to understand through the Shastra Chakshu. So whether an act is commendable and out of fear or out of dharmic principles, when we read Shastra, we'll understand. From the text, it is evident that because of the non-duplicitous nature of Bali Maharaja, all the residents actually commended. Anything
Thank
else?
you so much, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Anything else? Or shall we stop? I think we'll stop. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Who can I make host?
Prabhuji, I am already logged in with the host, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.